What is up, YouTube? It's Sync Sports Bets here, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing 4 player props as Goblin picks on Prizepicks today. Now, this is complete lock. I'm very confident in all 4 of these picks. We're going to be using outlier research to be able to find these picks and have the best value possible for football this weekend. So, I know I've been gone for 3 weeks, but I have been still posting every single day on Discord and Winnable. I apologize. I've been on vacation, just busy with a lot of things happening in the holidays. I'm actually going to Germany pretty soon in the next couple weeks, so I will not be posting until January. Currently, I've been posting only on Flip, so sportsbook wise for the slips on Winnable and Discord. But fortunately, Fliff does have player props on that as well, so I've been posting a lot on that. I plan to come back on Prizepicks in January once I pay off all the tax, but I'm very excited, and trust me, these picks are great. I'm very confident in these picks, so make sure to stay tuned. Put about $100 or as much money as you can of your bankroll, but I think it's definitely worth putting 100, and it should be around a 2x payout. So it's going to be really great to see. Before I start this video, I want to let you guys know about my Winnable. I have decreased it a lot. Obviously, we're going to the later end of the season, so we got 5 weeks left of the season. We got the playoffs. We also have college football bowl game season as well. And then we got some conference championships coming up this weekend. And then we got the college football playoffs. So very exciting games of football coming up. So we're going to have a lot of bets on VIP. So if you want football, join the full season pass. You get college football, NFL, $49. If you use code EASY, EASY, you do get $10 off. So that will be $39. Yeah, you will have access to all the picks. You can access them on Discord as well, or just through your text message every time I post. And then VIP 1 month is essentially just basketball. I'm going to change the name to basketball VIP 1 month, but it's essentially $10 a month for all NBA and NCAA picks for basketball. So I usually like to post at least 1 slip a day. Sometimes I'll post more, but we've been cashing out so much money. It's been an incredible run, such a great year. If you go to last month, this is combined for both VIPs. We profited $1,070. So if you tailed exactly the dollar amount, you would be profiting $1,070 from all of my bets. So pretty easy to tail my bets. I usually like to leave links. I usually like to place the bets pretty early in the day. But I mean, look at this. We ended off the month on a huge win streak. 265, 304, 137, 30, 244, 210. So a lot of green to see here to end the month of November. And then we went crazy yesterday as the first day of December. We already are up $307. So, man, oh man, we are hot. And you guys got to join now because you don't want to join when it's almost football over. We just have basketball. I mean, I promise you, I don't profit as much on basketball, but I still profit a pretty good amount. But once basketball ends, man, those 3 months of summer, I'll be taking a break because I have done betting for years. And anytime you bet in the summer, soccer, tennis, you will lose money. At least for me, I don't pay attention to those sports. I like soccer, I like tennis, but betting wise, it's so hard. So I plan on taking a break those months up until the preseason of NFL for next year. Just letting you guys know ahead of time if you guys are still wanting to stay year long. That's the plan for me. But let me show you this huge win I did. I actually went to the Jazz game, so I was not super confident. Obviously, the Jazz were plus 515, but I did place a $50 bet and won 307. I had a feeling, right? They played back-to-back. Rockets played at Jazz Arena on Sunday, and they did the exact same thing on Monday. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty difficult to do 2 days in a row. Jazz are an up-and-coming young team. I mean, I'm a fan, but I know we're horrible. But we pulled it off, man. We led the entire game and we won. Plus 515 odds on a straight bet is incredible. So, yeah, freaking amazing. I mean, this is how I like to post. Winnable Bot likes to post here. And yeah, we usually post those picks on Discord. But I don't want to waste any of your time. If you want the links down in the video description below to access that. But let's get straight into the picks here. First pick of the day, we're going to go with Caleb Williams, my guy. I'm a Bears fan. The lowest goblin he has is 149.5 pass yards. His regular line's at 190, a little bit too low than I thought it would be, but I understand it's against Micah Parsons and that stout Packers defense at Green Bay, but Caleb Williams has so many weapons. It's going to be very hard for him not to throw this many yards, especially in a rivalry game. He's going to be playing at his best, and they are the number one seed, so it's really hard to go against this. The only reason he only had 154 pass yards is because they led the entire game and ended up being up 2 scores all of fourth quarter, where their run game just shredded Eagles defense. So I think it's going to be pretty balanced in this game. I think Caleb Williams will probably around 200 pass yards, but 150 is definitely doable. So let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, on Outlier, Caleb Williams has hit over this line 12 of 12 games. It's 100% this season. So I think it's going to hit as long as he doesn't get injured. Knock on wood. It's not a great matchup for him, but 150 for any quarterback is very doable. He has so many great weapons. Luther Burden is the up-and-coming wide receiver for their team. They got 2 stout tight ends, Loveland and Kmet. Zacchaeus isn't part of the offense much anymore, but DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, you already know those guys are amazing. If you look at the pass yards against Green Bay, Jared Goff went off against them last week. It's a really good sign. J.J. McCarthy, I'm just going to act like he's not even part of the NFL. Jameis Winston, backup. Jalen Hurts passed for 183. We already know he's not a pass-heavy quarterback. And then Bryce Young, we already know he's hit or miss, and that was also in the beginning of, or I guess it was beginning of November, but they did lead the entire game. So, I mean, none of these quarterbacks are elite. I would compare it to Caleb Williams in the offense, but Jared Goff threw for 256. So that's a great sign to see. I would say this pick's the riskiest out of the 4 picks today, but it's definitely worth taking. Okay, our second pick of the day. This one's an absolute lock. I can't believe it's this low. You probably can't get this on any other app, honestly. But Josh Allen, we're going to alternate his rush yards to 14.5. 14.5. You already know he's rushing about 5 times a game or more. This is against the Bengals defense. They're horrible against anything. Josh Allen's going to have a day. So let's go to Outlier to see his stats. So Josh Allen in 2025 has hit over 11 of 12 games. This is a 92% hit rate. Why I'm so confident in this pick is the regular line has been raised to 2 yards more than when it opened. Rushing yard defense for Cincinnati, they are ranked 31, so that's the second to the bottom of the league. And if we go to, I guess, no head-to-head recently, but rush attempts, he averages 6.5 rush attempts a game. Week 1, he had 14 rush attempts, but ever since then, it's been around 3 to 5 to 8 rush attempts a game. He is the second leading rusher on the offense at 78 rush attempts. Obviously, James Cook is the primary running back, but great to see there. And as well, rushing yards for quarterbacks against Cincinnati this season. Lamar Jackson had 27, Drake May had 22, and Rodgers had 8, Caleb Williams had 53. So it looks like 3 out of 4 quarterbacks hit over on their regular line. Josh Allen's regular line is at 32.5. We're taking 14.5 here. Okay, our third pick of the day. This is an absolute lock. I love when this line is at 29.5 because that's such great value. So Devontae Adams at 29.5. He's going to be having pretty big odds. I don't even think he's on a lot of sports books to take if sports books allow player props, but the odds of that is probably going to be minus 500, which is really good value to take. So 29.5 against that horrible Arizona defense. I think they're going to have a field day. Hopefully Devontae Adams can get a big catch in the first half, and hopefully it's not too much of a blowout that he'll be able to hit on this line. So let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, Devontae Adams has hit over this line 11 of 12 games. It's a 92% hit rate. I'm not sure if he was hurt in this game, so let's check his targets here actually. Looks like he was targeted 8 times, only had 1 catch. I do understand against Seattle's stout defense, so I don't blame him, but that's pretty bad. I don't think he lays an egg like that again, especially against ranked 20 Arizona's defense. His line open at 54.5. Looks like it's still at 54.5. Doesn't matter here. We're taking 29.5. He's the second leading wide receiver in targets at 99. Puka Nacua only has 8 more targets at 107, and everyone else is not even close. So he's going to be targeted a lot. He averages 8.3 targets, 4.3 receptions. If you look at the last 5, I mean, we're looking at 8 targets and then 5 in the last game, but really good value there. I mean, this is not much to look at because a lot of wide receiver 3s are on this as well at zeros and, less than anything. So we're not going to look at that, but man, Outlier just researches is insane. Like, this is great value, great odds. So lock that in. Okay, our last pick of the day is going to be a first half bet. If you don't have first half, you can take Nick Chubb over 9.5 rush yards. There are a few others that, you can take if you want. I like Dak Prescott over 99.5 first half yards. I guess if you don't have first half, you won't have access to that either, but that's a good one as well. Let's see. You could do Joe Burrow over, I think it was, let's go to first quarter. I know some of you guys have first quarter. This one's a good one too. This isn't going to be in the video, but this is great value at 29.5 against Buffalo. It's Joe Burrow. You got Jamar Chase, maybe T. Higgins. I don't see what's wrong with that one at all. But yeah, let's go to our first half. We're going to lock in my boy Daniel Jones. He needs a comeback game. They need to win this game. His regular line's at 118.5 pass yards. We're going to take a huge discount at 74.5. 74.5, that's pretty big. That's like a 30, 40 yard difference there. So should be pretty safe. I mean, Daniel Jones got weapons. Alec Pierce is on my fantasy. He's cooking, dude. So, I mean, he's got a lot of options to throw too, as long as they don't lean on the run every single drive, which is very unlikely against that Jacksonville defense. 75 yards. Doable for sure within 30 minutes. So let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, in 2025, Daniel Jones has hit over this line 12 of 12 games. It's a 100% hit rate, averaging 144.25 in the first half, which is phenomenal. That's doubling his number right now almost. So, yeah, his line opened at 121, has been dropped 3 yards, but that is nothing to scare me at all because we're taking such low value. Jacksonville's passing yard defense is ranked 24. Very favorable matchup. These are full game lines. They do pass 56% of the time. And look at these weapons. We got Jonathan Taylor. We got Alec Pierce, Josh Downs, Tyler Warren, and Michael Pittman. All really good hands. They'll be able to catch the ball wherever down the field. And I think he's going to get the job done here. Cam Ward sucks. Not going to look at that line against Jacksonville's defense. But Jacoby Brissett had 161 in the first half. Justin Herbert only had 81, which still surpasses 74.5. Davis Mills, backup quarterback, had 167. Geno Smith is ass. He still had 113. So really good value here. So make sure to lock that in. Let's see. If I put in $100, you'd win 180. So you can add another Goblin. You can add one of your favorite regular line picks to make that payout more. But a free $80 to me is more than enough. Let me see if we can make it $100. That's pretty close. Maybe 125. There we go. So if you put down $125, you win $225. I think that's the bet to go for this pick here because you are making at least $100 profit. So looks like if you put this on a sports book, it would be minus 125, meaning you'd have to put down $125 and then you would win $100. So That is all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will be gone the rest of the month, like I mentioned earlier in the video, so I will be back posting videos January. But don't you worry, I'll still be active on Discord, still be active on the VIP, so make sure to join that. I will post some slips while I'm on my trip. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.